And action.
Ring, 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 ring.
Walbridge Elementary.
Hi, my name is Scott McGorty, theme night consultant with the Toledo Mudhens and Toledo Walleye. May I speak with the person that's in charge of your PTA, please?
Yeah, that's our PTA president, Rita. Let me transfer you over to her office.
Thank you very much.
Hi, this is Rita.
Hi, Rita. My name is Scott McGorty, theme night consultant with the Toledo Mudhens and Toledo Walleye. I would like to touch base with you to see if there's any opportunities where you can bring the PTA or the school out for an event with either the Mudhens or the Walleye this year.
Okay.
Have you ever been to a Mudhens game or a Walleye game?
Yeah, I go once or twice this summer with my family.
Oh yeah? Do you like it?
Yeah, it's a really fun time.
What's your favorite part about coming to a game?
Just being outside, enjoying a baseball game, close to the action. It's pretty cool.
You can't beat that. And with Fifth Third Field, there's really no bad seat in the house because you're so close to everything.
Yeah, that's right.
So, have you ever done an event at Fifth Third Field or the Huntington Center?
With the PTA?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. So just been out with your family?
Yep.
Have you done any other events with the PTA?
Yeah, every year we try to put together an event for our students to achieve honor roll for the entire year. Usually it's just going out to the park, burning off some energy, or heading over to Imagination Station or the museum downtown.
Okay. So what is the? Do you get a lot of kids that hit that honor roll?
Yeah, we have about half of our students. Pretty good education here, and they really know that reward is coming at the end of the year if they hit honor roll. So it seems like about half of our students come out.
Okay, well that's a nice little incentive. How many students exactly do you have enrolled?
At the school right now we have around 600. So
Oh wow, okay.
For those events, it's usually around 300 students.
300, and of those 300, do they like going to the park?
Oh yeah, it's a fun time. We usually have activities and games for them. They run around on the playground, so they have a good time.
Well, that's good. They always have a lot of energy, right?
Yes, exactly.
So, do you have any specific goals besides just being an incentive for hitting honor roll?
Well, we try to make it fun for them and educational. Like I said, we go to the museum or we go to Imagination Station. At the park, we usually put together little activities for them that involve, math or science or just.
Oh, okay.
We try to put an educational aspect to the event.
Gotcha. Well, what time of year do you start planning, say, the museum or the park field trip at the end of the year?
Well, usually, like you said, it is the end of the year, so we try to get that going right about the beginning of February.
Okay.
We pick our place that we want to go to, and then we see where we're at with the honor roll and who's on it.
So you plan starting in February. Have you started thinking about what you wanted to do for this upcoming end of year?
Yeah, we're thinking that we might just go to the park again this year.
Okay.
It's easy, and there's plenty of room for activities.
Gotcha. Now, do you guys pay for everything out of pocket for the students from the PTA?
We do ask the parents to pay part of it. We don't really have a set number right now, but usually the PTA picks up most of it.
Okay.
Because it is a reward for the students, and we don't want to have to reach into their parents' pockets too much.
I get that. Absolutely. And then, so what price range do you normally use for the students, for those parents?
Well, we usually have a lot of the activities and food involved with it, so it gets pretty pricey up there because then we have like the rewards ceremony or the award ceremony, so it ends up being around $15 to $20, and the parents we try to have them only pay about $5 to $10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely. And then, so how do you market it and get out to the kids about the incentive?
Well, we have our school website, and then we have our email that gets sent out to the parents every Friday, just to give them. That's how our newsletter is sent out to them now, because kids they take the newsletter home and it never really gets home. So we've gone pretty much digital now.
I really get that. And then, so is it just you that makes all the decisions, or is it a different person that kind of helps make the decisions?
Yeah, we have a committee here that's made up of some teachers and parents. It's our PTA committee.
Okay.
So we usually get together and figure out what we're going to do for the year, and really, piece everything together.
Awesome. Well, based upon what I've been hearing, and I've been thinking about this through our conversation, is I think that the Mud Hens would be a great fit for the PTA, for Walbridge PTA, to bring the students out for an end of the year celebration. We actually have something called School Celebration Days toward the end of the school year. These are 4-day games: April 27th, May 16th, May 18th, and May 24th, where these games actually start at 10:35 in the morning. So it's all daytime games, and we work with Imagination Station to provide science experiments throughout the game. So they do a lot of hands-on science activities for the students. So it really focuses in on that STEM education aspect of the game. And actually, it's really cheap, and it falls right into your price range of where you were talking about. The tickets are discounted to just $5 a person, and then we also offer a lunch voucher option as well for $4. And then something else that I was just thinking of is maybe we could look at a different party space and upgrade those tickets a little bit, and do something in the Roost where you could host your award ceremony, but then also have seats to the ball game where the students can sit outside in the sun soaking up the rays.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, there's nothing like getting rid of that energy that they have by putting them with 8,000 other children. I tell you what, this place is hopping on the school celebration day games. So does this sound like something that you guys might be interested?
Yeah, that definitely does sound like a great idea. The only thing I would be concerned about is with the students, I don't know if I can keep all 300 sitting in their seats. They tend to get up and move around a lot. And then also, what do you do with Imagination Station that makes, I guess, this part of the game educational?
Sure, absolutely. So you can bring as many chaperones as you would like for the field trip, because I'm sure you bring a lot of teachers and other chaperones along with you to the park. Those people are the same exact price to come to the baseball game. So you won't have to worry about a difference in a price ticket for those adults or chaperones that may attend, so that they can help you keep the kids together.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the schools don't have a problem keeping the kids in their seat because the game is so entertaining, with things happening in between innings. There's giveaways, there's tosses, there's video board animation. We'll do like races around a ball diamond, and then plus you have the baseball game itself. So there's a lot of things to keep the kids entertained, and I think you'll find that it'll be a lot easier than you think to keep them in their seat.
Okay.
And then in regards to, I'm sorry, your second question?
Just the educational.
The educational,
purpose.
yeah.
You had mentioned Imagination Station, but what exactly do they do? I just
Yeah.
don't see like where it fits in with a baseball game.
Oh, absolutely. It's very interesting because there's a lot of science and math involved in baseball to begin with. That is part of our curriculum guide that we can actually send you. That we worked with the University of Toledo talking about statistics and all the different math components that you have in a baseball game, and science and weather. We also talk about geography of where the different teams are located. So I have a whole curriculum that's actually designed for the schools that I can actually send over to you that highlights different lessons how you can bring baseball into the classroom.
Okay.
And then with Imagination Station, they do a lot of different hands-on science experiments talking about hydrogen. We do like an exploding ball pit. Over at the arena, we do like a hover chair. They do just really cool experiments to keep the kids entertained, keep them in their seats and engaged. And they also have some concourse displays that'll be on the main concourse. So if you would like to bring the kids over to their concourse displays, they'll have hands-on activities. I know last year they had a musical instrument made out of baseball bats, and how you can play a musical instrument out of baseball bats and all different kinds of stuff that you normally wouldn't find at Imagination Station, but they are tailored to baseball.
Wow, that definitely sounds awesome. Like I mentioned, we've been to Imagination Station before, so I think incorporating that with the baseball and sending us over the curriculum would be a great start to something that we could do here at the school.
Rita, so what email should I send that to?
My email is rita@pta.com.
Okay. And then, Rita, what is a good time to follow up with you about the possibility of bringing your school out to one of our games?
You know, the PTA has a meeting next Tuesday, so I'm gonna say probably Wednesday.
Wednesday, next Wednesday? Is there a good time next Wednesday?
We'll say, in the morning. This right now is a perfect time for me. I'm just getting everything together.
Great. So around 10 a.m. And then, is there a direct line that I can reach you at, Rita?
Yeah, it's 419-555-6161.
Perfect. And then also, I will throw it out there that I am available to come out to that meeting if you would like. If some folks want to hear some more information about our school celebration days, I'd be more than happy to come on out and talk to the group as a whole.
You know what? That would be great because you have presented a lot of information. So our PTA meeting, like I mentioned, is Tuesday. We have it in the library at the school at 7 p.m.
Okay, and I see the address, it looks like, is 406 Washington Street. Is that correct?
Yes, that is.
All right, so I will mark that on my calendar as well to come on out to the PTA meeting at 7 o'clock in the library. And Rita, I will go ahead and send over our entire conversation. We talked about the school celebration days, the dates, the time, the pricing, and I'll also include the pricing if you'd want to do the honors program up in one of our party spaces. I'll include the pricing and the layout for that as well.
Sounds great. Thank you, Scott.
All right, thank you very much, Rita, and I will be in touch, and I will see you next week.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.